Okay, here you see the hose coming up from the lower reservoir pool. It stretches the full length of the lower pool and is able to empty out right there, as you can see it pouring. Again, a good solid flow. So now that water is coming from downstream back up to replenish this pool. And then over there at Paul's Landing, there's another pump, and that is that other pipe going upstream, feeding the upper part of the stream. You can see that there's active water flowing all along. It's kind of muddy because I've been walking around, and that's why the water here is muddy, because I was digging down in the other pool. So now I need to make sure that the other pool is deep enough and being replenished enough so that it doesn't drain, which I don't think it will. We've got a good flow in the stream naturally right now. So that's where we go now. Next step is to dig the reservoir pool a little bit deeper to make sure that it always has a good supply of water in it. And that's it. We've got the whole stream working. Now all we got to do is make it look pretty. Good flow of water. That should be the way it will be all summer long as the reservoir pool way down at the bottom is kept full. We are at what used to be the origin well. We filled in. Still needs to be filled in more because there's going to be a platform there and a bridge built across the river. You can see the good flow of water. And we'll walk up toward the confluence pool, which is where the two streams come together. What a nice flow of water. This will be dammed up and we'll be able to put fish in here. Follow the pipe up. Just the confluence of the two streams, and then up the one stream to the left. You can see a fallen log there. If you look carefully, you can see, at least hear the water in there. This is going to make a nice decorative area when I clean it all out and get rid of these thorn bushes. We walk downstream. This is the lower pool. The water's coming in. It's flowing out and down into the lower part of the stream, which still has to be developed, but at least you can see the area and get an idea of what we're going to do with it. So the water comes under our bridge here, along the stream over a shelf of clay, down into this area. This is going to be all cleared out, deepened to about 18 inches, 2 feet. And this should be a nice little area. This possibly might be where we put Paul Dunwell's catfish that he keeps saying he wants. So now on the other side of this area, you go up to the campground area that Andrew and I have been clearing. There'll be another pool built here. You can see I put a temporary dam in. That goes back up underneath where we just were. Again, this pipe will be artistically buried into the bank. So the stream goes down underneath some more brush. And it comes to another area. You can see I built another temporary dam. This area will be dug out and become another pool. All of these pools will be able to hold fish. So then you go down underneath this fallen tree. We have to walk over it to get to where we're going. This is again our campground area, I call it. Stream comes along. It's downstream. Some of the weeds we've been hacking out and planting trees so we get a better better lack of view of our neighbors. Another little dam. Build a little bridge here maybe. This area will continue to be clean. And then it goes down toward the reservoir pool. Which is where I'm working right now. Here we go. You see this dam keeps the water level at this height. It's a good dam that's been made with my special cat litter clay mixture. You can see, remember how dirty the water was up at the top. The water's slowly clearing down here, and you can see the bucket that's a good 2 inches under the water. I'll probably lower it more, but that area there has been dug deep. The water's going to be channeled around this way. I'm going to block the flow over this section so that too much debris doesn't get in with the pump. But then this area, you can see it's got some sandbar buildup. But there's the final dam. This is the end of the reservoir dam, and you go down about 10 more yards and there's a pipe that goes underground to take the water away, eventually getting to the north branch of the Raritan. Sorry, the south branch. So that's our project as of now, May 17. And here's the power source for the project on the stream. 6 100-watt solar panels. And they're feeding power down to 4 12-volt batteries on the inside of the shed. It's been called Luke's Power Shed. Luke's Power Station. So the power is generated here, it goes out, it runs 2 aerators in the stream as well as the 2 pumps. And it doesn't seem to be drawing down in the power much at all. We get direct sunlight most of the day, at least from 10 o'clock till say 4 o'clock, from about February 15th until about October 15th. Then the sun goes down behind the trees and we only get ambient light, but at that point I'm hoping we won't need to run the pumps or the aerators. And therefore we can run at very minimal power at that point. Either that or I need to trim some of the trees. You can see they're getting good direct light right now. Here's the actual power station. You can see the 4 batteries, the charge controller, and a 3,000 watt inverter. The inverter turns the DC power into AC, and one line goes to the power for the shed and the other goes to the extension taking it outside.